अस्सलामुअलैकुम नाजरीन कराम। जनरल बख्शी और अर्नब गोस्वामी के प्रोग्राम में आज चाइनीज़ एनालिस्ट बैठे हुए थे विक्टर गाओ। जनरल बख्शी और अर्नब गोस्वामी ने झूठ मूठ का बयानिया बनाने की कोशिश की, जिस पे विक्टर गाओ ने उनकी तारीखी छितरोल कर दी। आइए आप भी सुनिए।
Is fighting India on the Western theatre when you are bogged down there. Simple question.
Okay, let Victor take that. You made a number of points there. Victor, see, that was General Bakshi's point of view, and I think pretty much he's laid it out there for you. So your turn to respond to that.
Well, thank you very much for having me. First of all, I listened very carefully to what the Excellency the General had to say. Couple of points to start with. China acquired Xinjiang before the time of Jesus Christ. So, read history first, General. And secondly, Tibet became part of China about 800 years ago. Again, read about history. When you talk about invasion of Tibet, it's not done by China. China and Tibet became one country about 800 years ago. That's the basic historical facts you need to study. I know you studied the military, but studying military without historical context will not make you a great military leader. That's the first point. The second point, you talked about China and Pakistan. China-Pakistani friendship and cooperation are established on solid rocks. It will never be shaken by any force in the world. So no country in the world should second guess China-Pakistani solidarity and friendship and brotherhood and sisterhood. And such brotherhood and sisterhood did not just start in May 2025. It started quite a few decades ago. The Pakistani side and the Chinese side jointly produced the military planes, and the Pakistani side has the full benefit of all the military advances that China has made over the decades. So don't pretend to be surprised if China and Pakistan closely cooperate in defending the legitimacy of Pakistan, in defending its sovereignty and territorial integrity. Now, you talked about terrorism. I personally condemn terrorism of all colors and shapes and forms. And we need to deal with the fundamental reasons for terrorism. But whenever there is a terrorist attack, you cannot just jump the gun and jump to the conclusion that accusing a certain other country as sponsoring the terrorist attack. Let's deal with the terrorist attacks as they are and get to the bottom of that by exhausting all investigation and inquiry before you will be justified to take military actions. From the Chinese perspective, taking military action is always a matter of last resort rather than a first resort. And I think it will be completely unjustified for India to jump the gun and to attack another country by claiming that
Victor,
that country is behind whatever terrorist attack that may have happened.
Victor, if I may just tell you one thing. See, you're getting emotional about this. I'll tell you one thing. In all the previous times when there have been terrorist attacks from Pakistan, and please understand this logically, you may want to support Pakistan in any circumstances, no problem. You must also remember from history that any country that has gone too deep into Pakistan has ended in disaster. See what happened to the Americans. See what happened to the Soviets. You want to go the same way? No problem. Let me also tell you that all your investments in Balochistan are ash. They're worth nothing because the people of Balochistan have risen against whatever the Pakistani army is doing. The third point I want to tell you is, why do you want to expose the weakness of your defense systems? Your entire sort of, what you call a air defense system, which you told the Pakistanis HQ-9, was useless. We went right into Pakistan. We bombed the living daylights out of them. Our missiles went and hit them. Where was the Chinese system? It was just ineffective. It did not work. Maybe you should send it for repairs. Secondly, you spoke about your planes, your J-10 fighters. They failed. The stock market price of these companies is today down. On the other hand, the scientific and technological prowess of the Indian missiles, the Akashvir, the BrahMos, has been proven brilliantly. So what you need to acknowledge today is that your false superiority complex about your defense systems, actually they have been exposed. Your whole air defense system, Einar, with a lot of respect to you, Victor, was ineffective. You see, it failed. It failed. And the proof of the fact that your systems failed is the pictures from Bahawalpur, the pictures from everywhere, the burning air bases. Your entire system has failed, no problem. Maybe you will send it to repairs. But worse than that, I'll tell you one thing. You kept saying we have these PL-15 missiles, air-to-air missiles. They're all over the farms of northern India. These PL-15s are lying down there. Every country in the world wants an interest. So your systems, your defense systems, no problem. I can understand your army has not really fought a war. So you're not a combat-ready army, but your systems have proven to be ineffective. Nevertheless, leave all of this aside. Leave all of this aside. My last point to you, and then General Bakshi will respond to you. See, I gave you full turn. You must listen to me. See, 4 times in the past, we have given evidence. We have told them we have an investigation. We have given material. Even after Mumbai attacks, we gave them material. Do you think these Pakistanis listen? They understand only the language which we gave them. Also, see, the thing is, see, forget Pakistan. It's a small country. Between India and China, don't get emotionally entangled with Pakistan. Now, I'm telling you, see, it's not good for China.
Yeah, let me make several very brief
No, but you don't worry about what I've said, but don't get emotionally entangled with China, with Pakistan.
I will not be emotional. We are on your program and I need to be as composed as possible. The first point I want to make. Let China and Pakistan handle China-Pakistani relations.
Good, please do.
Second guess China-Pakistani relations. Whatever you want to do with Pakistan or with China, that's your decision. But let China and Pakistan handle China-Pakistan relations.
Yeah, you must handle it. You must handle it. You must also handle Balochistan. You must handle everything.
Second, I do not want to send shockwaves to your audience in India, but whatever that happened as a result of the aerial confrontation between India and Pakistan is well known to the rest of the world. Yeah. Everyone knows about it.
We've seen it happen. We've seen it acknowledged everywhere. See, the thing is that the Chinese systems did not work. The fallibility of the Chinese system became obvious. You also know that. You know that. Tell me one thing. Okay, tell me one thing, Victor. Tell me one thing, Victor. Do you disown the air defense systems you provided to the Pakistanis? General Bakshi should ask you this.
Allow me to finish this.
Do you disown the air defense systems you gave them?
The aerial result of that confrontation between India and Pakistan earlier in this month is well known to the rest of the world.
The whole world knows exactly why I'm asking you. Do you still own up to the air defense system of Pakistan?
Lost that aerial confrontation, and it is not Pakistan.
The thing is, see, we've done what we had to. See, the thing is this. I'm saying here that for the world, it's not good. See, I tell you one thing. General Bakshi will respond. I'll be quiet now. General Bakshi can respond to you. Please. Victor. General Bakshi.
Gao, you made a very pertinent point that let China, Pakistan handle their own relations. But when your relations impinge upon our national security, you gave Pakistan the nuclear designs for their first bomb. You tested their first bomb at Lopnor. 82% of weapons and equipment with Pakistan are of Chinese origin. I'm afraid it cannot then remain a China-Pakistan problem. We have to get involved. How would you like tit for tat if we gave arms to Taiwan? Please. How would you like if we gave arms, shared weapons with Japan, right? Technology with Japan. You know, we can always behave in a tit for tat manner. You would not like it.
Well said, sir. Well said.
You always bear upon the rest of the world. You know, and apropos, my advice is, please don't give weapons to such useless fighters as Pakistan, because they have created a PR disaster for what may otherwise have been fairly okay weapon systems. Right?
General.
Your PL-15 missiles. There are so many. We've got scores of them lying with us now. Talk about your HQ-9 and 16 air defense missile. They have created a disaster. The Pakistanis, because I think they have mishandled. Kindly
they don't know how to use them.
You are creating a PR disaster for your Chinese military industries, for Chengdu Corporation, for Avic Corporation. Their stocks and shares have come down.
Let me have a word.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm so happy the general is not a leader of Indian government. Second point, I'm absolutely convinced that no Indian leader and no Indian government will ever want to interfere in China's domestic affair involving Taiwan. India's government position clearly states that
Nor
India
will we want you to interfere.
there is only one China and Taiwan is part of China, and the PRC government is the sole legitimate representative of the totality of China. Do you want to
Could you
up
answer his question on the fallibility of the systems?
No. You will never
Victor, do you want to answer his question which he raised here about the fact that your systems failed? Did your systems fail because they were flawed, or did they fail because the Pakistanis didn't know how to use them?
Yeah, sir. Do you want me
I'm
to
not a general,
restate
sir. Yep,
what
thank
I
you.
said? For that aerial combat between India and Pakistan, there is only one country which lost, and it is not Pakistan.
Well, I tell you this. I tell you this, sir. Victor, I'll tell you this. You're a nice person, but you don't have your strengths in military issues. Like you said, General Bakshi knows about the military stuff. See, we are such a... See, listen, I mean, we have always been extending a hand of friendship to you. What do? Prime Minister Modi met Xi Jinping, you know, and on the 9th of June, I think, 2017, within a week of that, Doklam, right? We keep meeting you. You have a trade imbalance with us of 100 billion. It's fine. We're working with you. But the point is, see, you have a deep relationship with Pakistan. Best of luck. But I'll tell you, you also know, Victor, you also know Pakistan is never going to be okay.
Let me tell you,
you got messed up in a problem that you will not be able to handle. Nobody can help Pakistan. You can't help Pakistan. Pakistan is what it is.
Let me tell you a secret which may better help you understand me.
Secrets and all.
I'm actually a guest professor at one of the best national defense universities in the world.
In that case, let me tell you. I suggest, since you're a gazetted professor at a defense university, I probably suggest to you the subject for your next PhD supervision should be the failure of our air defense systems in Pakistan and the various reasons and causes of doing.
Aerial confrontation, and it is not Pakistan, sir. I cannot be as clear
okay, sir.
As
I have nothing personal with you, Victor. But this time it's not going good. See, we're fighters, Indians. You know what happened in Doklam. We give a nice punch back. We've done that. We have political leadership. We're very strong. And, best of luck to you with your relationship with Pakistan. Best of luck. I wish you only luck in that. You need a lot of it. Okay, so I'll leave it there, Victor. I'll leave it there, General Bakshi. Thank you both gentlemen very much. It's been an interesting first India-China debate.